Well, got a little update. The game has changed a bit, and it seemed like it might be worth exploring a little. What's up, Brend? I figured we'd look at this for a bit. Suck 6K. I know everybody has been in different spots the last couple days, and rightfully so. The funny part is they didn't add everything that they could have added, but they added, I think, everything that was done. So, it's a little sad. And hopefully I won't end up crying again, but I was telling people in Discord, like, there's a 5 stages of grief thing for New World, and you go back and forth. Like, for me, it's just like, I think I went backwards the first time. But figure we could explore this and kind of enjoy the last content of the game that the devs put out. Had to refund my 5070 Ti. So because you're going from a game that demands really good graphics to a really shitty one. Oh my gosh, this is just like how it was before. They don't finish the voice lines and the movements until later on. Sup, miicrow? Hope you're a little bit better than the last few days ago. Looked at your video and had eyes tearing, but hoping the sun will shine somewhere for you. Yeah, it was really rough that day. Oh, this is the damaged heart gem. It's funny because I saw this in the data mine earlier because I was just like looking for it. It did not work at all. I had to try. There we go. We'll be trying to Where Winds Meet next week. I'll probably try it because it's free and it's kind of like, why not? And it has good graphics. But I think my problem with the Where Winds Meet is like it has parts that I really like and then parts that I imagine I won't like. So, but you know, that's like every game. It's just New World for me hit on like a lot of things that I really liked. So it's just kind of unfortunate. So like when they put this content out, they finish like the voice acting part like later on and like all the character animations. So this is like similar to what I would see when I was testing stuff. So you guys are like kind of experiencing what that process looks like. How you liking daggers? I haven't played with them yet, but I am aware of their existence and aware that you can kind of craft more things now with these soul marks, if you will. So Riku's become like a new pretty big endgame zone. I saw earlier it was like capping out and people were getting kicked out of Reek. I thought that was so funny. But one of the things on the roadmap was the Reek water rework. So basically, after they finish this zone, they're looking at reworking Reekwater. I think it's pretty clear that they're going to rework Morningdale at some point, too, because those weren't touched by the main story. If you remember the main story, it kind of went to Restless Shore, and then it went to like, went to Great Cleave, went to Eden and Shattered Brim, and then down to like Elysian and CK. But they never actually touch Reekwater in a new main story quest when you go through it all the way, or Morningdale, and those two are probably getting reworked at some point. What is something that you'll probably dislike? I mean, Asian MMOs in general. It seems like that one's actually a little bit better, but Asian MMOs in general are generally speaking predatory. The Where Winds Meet has one thing that I really don't love, but it's kind of a joke. They have a transmog thing that you can buy that's literally $40,000 USD. Like, there's a boat you can buy that costs $40,000 in Chinese currency equivalently. That I don't love. What's up, man? We're trying out the daggers. I mean, I want to, like, you know, experience that and kind of experience the last that this game has to offer. I did hear, like, rumors that they were looking to... Like, there were offers being put in to buy the game, but even, like, from those rumors, it honestly didn't... Like, it sounded like it would almost be better just to let the game die than to let the game get bought, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, it did not look good. It's like letting the company buying the game, making it free on their, like, exclusive place or whatever, and then, like, it just, like, felt super predatory. Yeah, what you told me is literally worse than the game dying. Yeah, it literally is worse. It's not good. Oh, I want to know now. They're all rumors. It's nothing official. It's like, I think Baggins had a rumor. I got a different rumor from a different source. But people have, like, a general interest in New World because it was, like, well done. But then it's just, like, you have to remember, like, even if the game gets bought, like, that's step one, right? Step two is, like, are you going to continue development? And that's the part where the corners get cut, like, immediately with the people I'm, like, hearing from, like, that are considering the game. I feel like you don't go down here. I feel like you go up. But try it. Well, unstucking did not work at all. They're trying to bring pop back from everything I saw. It's like less about them bringing the pop back, and it's more about showing off everything they worked on. Like, I wouldn't really think about it in terms of, like, an end goal to, like, grow the game or anything like that. It's more just like a, hey, I'm the manager for this team. Let me show, like, kind of with pride what my team accomplished and everything that they've done, because they did a lot. It's like, you know, after that Season 10, like, the way I viewed it is Season 10 was never going to be perfect, but Season, like, 11 was going to fix most of the issues that Season 10 had, and then expand upon the content as well. Like, I think after Season 11, the game would have been, like, in a very, very competitive spot with, like, basically everything on the market, and unfortunately we got cut one season short. So it's like, you could still see what their vision was, and it will work to an extent. It's just not going to be, like, you know, perfect. And as we are seeing Season 11 was going to cook. Yeah, exactly. This is the stuff that was going to make it to Season 11. It's like what you're seeing now. Like, it didn't make it, but it would have made it. Yo, Schmeck! What's going on, man? I hope you're doing okay. I know it's been rough for me, too. I think Duke's lost, too. Oh, no, he's still posting videos. I guess he doesn't really stream. Like, he tried it, like, once or twice. It didn't really work out, but... It has definitely been kind of crazy. Sherlock? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. It's like everyone's coming back. At least for a little bit. I started playing again maybe 4 days ago, and then the announcements happened. Dude, that's what happened to so many people, and that's why I was so upset. Is like I was like kind of basically like preaching this thing. I was like, New World's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I see what's coming. Like it's gonna actually be a legit game. And then like this shit happened, and I was like devastated. Like it wasn't just because the game was dying, and I think that was like a misconception to the thing in the video. It's like from an ego standpoint, I don't like baiting people on like I wouldn't take advertisement deals with people because it's like I don't believe in her product. Like it felt like a similar thing where I was like, I think this product's legitimately good. And then it got cut at the last second. It was just like fucking terrible. Like that's the whole reason why I was so sad. It's not just the game died, it's like it died on a high note. Took me about a week to get over everything, honestly, in a better headspace now. Hope you have at least a little fun with this update. Yeah, it reminds me of the stuff that we were testing at one point, assuming you've talked about that before. So it's like the story isn't completely done, but it's like 80% there, and they just needed to add the finishing touches. Like, I remember when we were testing stuff, like, I was honestly surprised how much stuff improved from the final build that we had to the last build. And it's like, it feels like we're in the final build that we had for Season 10 kind of area. But they were going to rework Creekwater, and this is probably what that was going to be. Yo, this BC looks like Lord Farquaad. They all look kind of funny. They have their own art styles, so but it's the charm. The one near the shop. I'll go back and look. Yeah. Check Discord. Oh, it's the map for all the chests. Yeah, yeah, true. I know about that. I know where all the chests are. I've just been like slow. Like to me at this point, it's less about the grind. Like I don't even know if I want to do New World League or anything in the future because it's just honestly like pretty painful to play the game even. But like it's just like you kind of want to highlight the devs' work. Like I'd rather like kind of enjoy it, but you know if we'll get the daggers, we'll play with them. I don't want to like take the time to get best in slot daggers most likely, but we'll enjoy it. You can like grind the heck out of this if you want to grind the heck out of this. By the way, I guess I'll go to where Chewie is and we can start that. Oh, you're talking about this one. No further up? Wait. Why does this guy look like the guy from Shrek? Is that Lord Farquaad? That you're talking about? Yeah, he does look like the guy from Shrek. Oh my god, they put Shrek in the game. They put Shrek in the swamp. They put Shrek in the swamp. I really hope New World lives, man. Me and my friends can't find another game as fun as this one. I'm gonna be honest, I hope New World dies. Like, seeing like what's going on. I think it's like Frankenstein's monster if it lives, and I think that's like it's not gonna be as pretty of a last state. Like, that's kind of where I stand on the whole thing. Because, like, people are talking about, like, people buying the game, and while, yes, I would like the game to live on, like, you have to remember if the game gets bought, the new studio that takes it over, if they don't invest time into the game, or if they do, like, a half-ass job with investing time into the game, like, the game's legitimately going to be, like, in a probably a worse state than we would remember it right now. Like, it's like, right now, if the game dies on a really high note, and people kind of have the what-ifs, but, you know, they... they make it bad, it could be really bad too. Like you hope it like it exists in some form or another, but at the same time, it's like it could be even worse. Like I highly doubt they get the same dev team back, which I think Katie was doing a fantastic job at the end. Retaining a team of AGS devs. I don't know if that ever really happens. No, I don't think it would. I think it would... I'm going to be honest. I think what would happen is there would be a company that would take over. They would try to make short-term profit off it, and if they wanted to promise long-term content in order to get people back, they would likely hire a much cheaper version of the studio, and that would probably be offshored. And that has really mixed results. From my experience, like, really mixed results. Yeah, ain't no way you develop a game with US dev salaries. No, like, you know how much Amazon is probably paying people? Like, I was looking at levels to FYI, and you can kind of see an idea of the comp, but... Like, that each employee for this game that was at Amazon was most likely costing, like, I would guess around, like, from an Amazon standpoint, maybe 300K in total. Like, if you include salary, if you include, like, healthcare, if you include, like, stock, like, it's, like, at least 300K per. Versus if you do it offshore, you can hire a dev for, like, probably 20, 30K. So, like, from a business standpoint, it, like, almost... I don't think it really makes sense anymore to do stuff in the US, but, like, from a quality standpoint, like, US employees are, like, so much better in my experience. Albeit, not a lot. This is, like, 3 years worth of experience. And it's not that it can't work out, because there are good devs that exist in other areas. It's just, like, the average quality is, like, it's worse, and that kind of reflects in the work overall. Or it's, like, your average, like, A-grade work or whatever you want to, like, call, like, your, you know, dev that works at Amazon's, like, level of work. Like, that internationally would probably fall down to, like, a C tier. Like, and there's a big discrepancy there, and it will show. They also likely dip into all the typical MMO stuff of subscription model, pay to win, etc. Yeah, exactly. So it's like everyone's talking about, like, save the game, like, buy it, and it's like there's consequences to that too. And it's like the way that New World monetized it is, like, one of the reasons why I really like this game, and it's like one of the reasons why a lot of people are going to Guild Wars 2, right? Because Guild Wars 2 is, like, not predatory in terms of its monetization. It's, like, very easy. So for people that haven't done the chest, I could put the map of the chest that Chewy sent in my Discord, but it's like you can hit these chests every hour, and then that in turn can net you a bunch of rewards that can be used to craft the daggers. So that's like, and it can also be used to craft the raid specific set bonus loot. Noteworthy, the PvP stuff doesn't look like it was buffed. I asked for that at one point, but it was, like, very likely, like, far too late in the process. Like, very, very too late. So, that's kind of on my bad, but I didn't know this was happening. Guild Wars 2 and WoW are just too old now. I mean, that's my problem with Guild Wars 2, and I point out in the video, it's like Wizard 101 has better graphics, and Wizard 101 came out in 2005. Like, it's just... But... I don't know. Yeah, you have to pick your poison, though. You're not going to find a game with everything. Like, World versus World is, like, really cool content from what I saw. Well, don't throw strays at Wizard 101. I'm saying Wizard 101 is good, like, relatively. It's just kind of embarrassing at a certain point. They have like 3 raids now. They have raids in Wizard 101 now? Dude, I stopped at... I think my character right now is like level 140. Like, I played it at one point, got up to like level 70, 80, came back a few years later, got up to 140 when that was max, and then like, haven't really done anything from there. Man, they have like raids and guilds. Oh my god. What's the player pop on Wizard 101 now? Because last time I checked, it was like 1K concurrent. Which, all things considered, is like pretty good for a game that's lasted that long. Also, I assume they didn't fix crafting, right? Because that was also something that we added really... Or I brought up like way too late. Like, I think I brought up crafting like the Thursday before, and the layoffs were like Tuesday. It was like, hey, crafting's completely borked. What game are you talking about? We're talking about Wizard 101, which is like an OG MMO. And then we're comparing that to Guild Wars 2, and we're saying Wizard 101 might have better graphics than Guild Wars 2 at this point. I just haven't seen anything that will feel as good as New World Combat. It's almost perfect. There's nothing that will feel as good as New World Combat in the MMO genre. You can go outside of the MMO genre, and the problem is you won't find that many games with good combat outside of that either. Like, I would point to, like, For Honor. Like, that's a fantastic old game with, like, New World-ish style combat. But it's older than New World. Like, I don't know. What is this? This is sick! Also, why is the... Like... It feels like this is like Destiny, like, Taken stuff. There's like some art like that. Also, I don't know if you guys were paying attention to any of the art stuff that people were posting, or like the LinkedIn posts, but there's like a bunch of things that got cut for Season 10 even, because they had to push the date up so that content went out before everyone was let go. And like the stuff that they looked like they were going to add was like in the majority of the top part of the zone, which is why it's like so empty right now. I remember you dimming you Miss War over 3 years ago, asking why you're jumping all the time. Oh, that was a tech at the time, where you could jump back and forth. It was a specific tech. They like heavily nerfed it though, but it was like an IGVG tech to avoid damage, where you can jump back and forth in one spot. Yeah, anti-gravity check. Gotta hold out and try Whirlwind's Meat. I mean, yeah, I think that's where everybody's kind of holding out for, and then people are gonna hold out for Chrono Odyssey, right? Like, those are the two, like, big-ticket games, and then in the meantime, Guild Wars is, like, the option that people are typically looking at. So, like, you know, like, there's other stuff between then. Like, Lost Ark, or, sorry, Ark Raiders is probably the best in slot game for its genre. I'm not saying it's good, but, like, that you'll like the game, but for its genre, I think it's the best game that exists. Like, if you compare that to, like, Tarkov isn't doing as well as Tarkov isn't doing as well as Escape from Duktov, which is, like, literally, like, a borderline ripoff, because they don't deal with, like, the cheating stuff, and it's just, like, too intensive a game, and, like, Ark Raiders seems to have a better grasp of that. What's up, bud? You can actually buy the box now? Yeah, oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you can actually use the daggers. So they released the patch but didn't enable everything to check if they bork stuff, because they basically don't have QA at this point. And once they check that they didn't bork stuff, then they turn stuff on. Chrono's coming out in like a year or two, though, no? Yeah, it's coming out in a year. Also, I'm sorry in advance for the stuff that got patched that was a little bit more fun, but it was in the name of balance and I caught it earlier on, and I wish you guys could have seen that Discord before they closed it, because, like, the amount of bugs I reported that, like, in the last week since the game came out, like, you guys probably saw it on stream where I would just, like, alt-tab, and then people were like, what the heck is miicrow doing? It was, like, me reporting bugs half the time. Like, I think I had, like, in the 2 weeks the game before the game went down, I think I had, like, roughly 20 to 25 bug reports, which is basically what I just do as a job. But, or it's part of it. So it felt, like, normal to me, but I don't know. Not all that got put in, so that's why there's the thing in the video where I was like, oh yeah, they asked for my top 10, and the top 10 probably made it in. They didn't completely make it in, but, you know, like, we got a good amount. I'm very satisfied with how much work they put in, the amount of time they have, and I would have been, like, disheartened to work during that time, too, so. miicrow, do you have any interest in trying Enshrouded? People brought it up, so it's like, it's on the list. It's just, like, kind of a question of, like, what to try on the list. If we keep streaming more, I kind of want you guys to recommend games, and then, like, I'll start, like, playing them kind of thing, because I don't think it's going to be one game until Chrono comes out, most likely. Like, we can kind of go back and forth, but... I don't have a large preference. I have, like, ideas, but... ultimately, it's, like... I think I care more about the journey than, like, you know, playing, like, one game for a long period of time. It's something I've never done, too. Like, I'm always the person that plays, like, one game for a long period of time, and I don't really put it down. So this is, like, very different for me. But this New World is the first game I played that's closed. Which is crazy to think about. Like, everything else just didn't, like, end. So, I'm not saying I'm going to be good at every game. Like, my background was... I was semi-pro in Overwatch. The people I coached in Overwatch are currently making hundreds of thousands of dollars on the pro stage still. Actually, like, on Impunity's team right now, half his team I've coached. Which was really funny. I didn't realize that. But, like, literally half his team I've coached in New World. So it's like I'm good in some games, not good in others. Are you a Mercy main? I unironically was at one point, and then I graduated from that, and then I became a Brig main, and I was a very good Brig player at a certain point. But I did like Brig and Lucio mostly at the end, Mercy a little bit. But my specialty was coaching a comp called Ball Comp. Which was probably the most complicated comp in the game in Overwatch. And my legacy for that game is I built a team that was dominant for a year straight. And, like, borderline went undefeated. So. But my legacy is more as a coach than a player. As a player, my biggest achievement was probably upsetting, like, a top college school. Like, that had all their players get paid. We didn't get paid at all. We're a school that, like, barely even funded us as a club. And we won, like, $10,000 to $15,000 in scholarships per person. By forcing a comp that was, like, heavy brain-oriented. And I did the asshole thing of microwing basically everyone on my team. And since then, I've never wanted to do that. Like, I hate doing that. It's like a catacombs boss. Okay! That's called being an IGL, sir? No, there is a very big difference between IGLing and microwing. IGLing is very normal as a main support player. Microwing is not normal. I microed the college team, and normal teams, I was a shot caller. But that's just what you have to do in college at a certain point. Wait, I've been saying miicrow all along? I've been saying miicrow? No, it is miicrow. It was a different name at a different point, but it's miicrow now, and it's an inside joke. Did you add a picture on the route on Discord? Yeah, it's in the announcements channel. Okay, take a look at my gear and see what I can change video on my channel. Can you at me in Discord or DM me it? I also am very hesitant to open up links at this point in time. The last 3 times I opened up links and people said that there would be no music on them, I got copyright striked on Twitch and YouTube. It was like, bruh. But I could do it offline at least. Did they add anything in the store? They added some new skins into the game. Like, there's some, like, apparently some mushroom enemies somewhere, and they dropped some skins. But I don't think they added anything to the store. No music, I got you? Okay. I could do it after we finish this. How does Dagger DPS compare to Rapier? So Dagger is a combo-oriented class. What that means is your damage will be relatively low until you kind of stack up all the effects, and then it becomes kind of crazy. So it's like a class that does better after like sticking on a target for a long period of time. It's not like as like burst-oriented, I guess. Oh, what game are you talking about? Are you talking about Where Winds Meet, or... Where Winds Meet's like the newest MMO that comes out. The other thing I didn't know is like MMOs have like a 10% hit rate. It's really bad. I'm not paying attention to the map. Let me look back at the map. Daggers can put out respectable DPS from what I've seen so far, but evade will just be better because of the flurry. Yeah, I mean, I imagine. Like, I don't think it got completely tuned for balancing, and it seems like it got left in a relatively weak state from what I've heard. I heard it's like, it's actually has a lot of good utility, which is interesting, so maybe it would become an offhand kind of weapon, because I think a lot of people are going to try it as a main hand, but, you know, you could use, like, daggers for stealth as a healer, like, you know, that's always an option, or something like that. I haven't actually looked at the tree or like messed with anything. I figured that would be fun to do here. Where are we going? There's no way this is the intended path. Is this just all to go down to this chest below? I think we just climbed over the roof. Yeah, we climbed over the roof. The path is way easier than what you're doing, brother. Yeah. I'm not paying attention as much. I was hoping Chewie ran this like once, but I don't know if he's ran it. Oh god, wrong button. But these give you the soul marks. The soul marks get traded in for boxes. The boxes you could open to get rewards. One thing that we were pushing from at the end was just to have the boxes as a more obtainable system. Like, a lot of the times the problem that New World has is like you either get loot bias stuff when you don't want it to be loot biased, or you just get like random gear that like you want to loot bias later, and boxes seem to be the best system that New World has to deal with that. So it's like you get a box, you open it with whatever gear that you want, and then that takes care of a lot of the issues. So it's kind of nice to see that they were thinking about that at a certain point here. Like, I don't know if that's directly from us or if that's just their observation as well. But they were gonna, so this is like the old Reekwater with the rewards, right? They were gonna like rework Reekwater and the art. I think like CK, I think like First Light, like / Elysian Wilds, like those style like level reworks, like they were gonna do that to Reek. An infix box would go crazy. I mean, honestly, they might be able to add boxes too. They still have a dev team. It's just like severely limited. You could actually see like how many devs are left because they all have like a New World in front of their account in the official Discord. Man, it's just so sad. New World is shaping up as well. Yeah, I mean, I think Amazon's very happy with their decision, unfortunately. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the stock at all, but like, it has been taking off. Quite literally. Well, this part wasn't done. Capitalism is such a cancer. It could be, there's good parts and bad parts. The fact that you can just like let people go and then it boosts the heck out of your earnings is unfortunate, but yeah, it's definitely a bad part, in my opinion. But, you know, if you have people that can work no matter what and then they don't have to worry about job security, then you basically have what happened in Russia for a while. That wasn't great either. This area feels really buggy. Like, really buggy. What new mounts were added? It's like skins. It's like we're gonna be the ones that were gonna come out in season 11. They just added it as a box at a vendor. Is there a point to the tuning orbs now? I'm not really sure. I think the vendor is just like... Wait, where? Some more hope for New World? No, I don't think long term. I think it's just something to enjoy the time for a bit. Is this happening because Sirens is full of people and you can't enter? I would like to go to Sirens at some point, but I don't know when I'll be able to actually get into it. What even is this? Oh, there's a chest up here. Oh, it's like waves? Why is this dude invisible? Oh, there he is. Do you think the competitive scene in New World will live on or just fizzle out? I think it'll do New World League and then it's gonna fizzle out. And even then, I don't think people will complete New World League, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I think the draft is gonna happen. Someone's gonna mental boom, there's gonna be a crash out, and then that's just gonna be it. I'm not really an optimist for it at this point, because that's what's happened in past New World Leagues. Now there's like an even bigger reason to like crash out. New World League could barely make it when the future was bright. Exactly. It's got a couple. Sorry, what is the New World League? It's an event run by 303 Apples mostly. I think there's a West one that's being run by someone else, where people draft players so that the teams are somewhat balanced, and then from there they create teams. And those teams war each other. So it's like an independent thing. So you can get mutations gear cache. This is like the 4 charm one from this. You can get a dagger, you can get the enrage set, the overcharge set, or the second wind set. The second wind set is the exhaust one. The overcharge one, I don't really remember what it is, but I don't think it was that good. And enrage is like more damage. So, the enrage is actually pretty good from the pants. There's also a perk charm ingredient chest. This will probably just help with the economy in general, and then you can craft the daggers perks here if you want. There's also the mounts and stuff. And the skins that they worked on. And survival potions. So, I mean, this is just a way to kind of keep the game going as, like, the economy slowly dies. So, is M11 dead now? M11 Discord has not been super active for a while, I think. Alright, we can see what we get from the Dagger cache, I guess. Do I actually try to get, like, good daggers from here? Or do we just, like, get one dagger and just, like, go mess around with it? I mean, like, M3s just haven't been, like, great content for a while, and I think that's, like, part of the reason why it died out. Like, people have, like, kind of turned to raids. Oh, you could chain the heavies? So this is the light. And that's the heavy. It actually feels pretty fluid. Like, you can go between the lights and the heavies. And you can cover a lot of ground. How do you get the Soulmark currency? You get it from specific chests. I list like I linked like a general chest run in the Discord. Oh shoot, do we crash? I know the game's been crashing. Looks slow. It does. But that's like 2 attacks right there. Like it's 1, 2. 1. It kind of has some weight behind them. So I might get like a couple dagger caches and we can just see if we can get one that's decent, and then I'm probably gonna go to like enrage stuff. End skill. That first one I have is better than these. Attunement, crits, defense, offense, offense. There's no gem. This one's still the best one because there's a gem. It's just kind of weird, like keen speed, plague strikes. N2 is pretty good. Yeah, it is. But it doesn't have a gem slot. I mean, I guess I'll just keep rolling these until I get one that's decent, and if we don't, then we can do more chest runs later or whatever. It's not a huge deal. That one is kind of crazy. And shirking. Hatred. Oh god. I'm just gonna open up all of these and then we can just like figure out what we want to do. And shirking disdain is kind of nasty. Yeah, I mean we could probably just roll with this for now. This is good enough. Daggers have a lot of dots that can combo with Venom. I don't even have Venom. I've got a fire staff. I don't think I even like really have dex-based weapons besides like greatsword and like hatchet. I just don't use them very often. But I can go level them and I can see what's up with them. Dorgot Gang also. Yeah, I don't have that one either. I like barely do DPS stuff. It's like heavy utility. So like to me, I'd be like, oh, I can go like Dagger with this like an SNS and go like dex space. Like it would be like a cursed build. But they did nerf SNS's shields, so they aren't active with your other weapon out, which is interesting. So how messed up is the market? How bad did you guys destroy it? Nerfed? It is heavily nerfed in the sense that you can't just use it as like an offhand utility. But you can block with them? That blocking animation's so funny. The running animation's kind of funny too. It's like you're Ahsoka or something. I guess it didn't mess up the market that bad. No, that's not that bad. It isn't. I thought people acted like the market was like done. I guess it's bad, but it's not that bad. So where's the leveling spot now? Do we just go over here, wait for it to open up, and then have fun? Just showed up. I'm sure you already rolled the well ones. Gives Alacritus punishment. So sick. I did not. I didn't know about the well ones. That's actually a good shout out. Might need to join a raid before. Gotcha. I take it everybody's probably running around with daggers. Is there a dagger here? It's cocoa rolls. Oh. Eh. I think I'm probably just gonna use the one I currently have. But not bad though. No, it's not. I mean, play crits shirking versus like end. Yeah, no, it's just like it's too much to roll them. Like you just no. Like I rolled one, but like I would not use this method to be honest. What the fuck? Am I really gonna reinstall New World for daggers? A lot of people did. They just, I mean, just to play with them. Is that? Can you not TP there because it's full? Oh my god, you can't TP there because it's full. That's crazy. Just use the soul marks. Yeah, the soul marks are a better method. I mean, I'm fine with the dagger I have. What do you mean full? I mean, there's too many people in the area and it's kicking me out of the TP and not giving me an error message because it's just too many people. There's also too many people here. I mean, all the farming spots are probably taken. What scaling are these? Decks? Do the Brightwood Elite Zone? That's a good one. Yeah, we can go there. The Brightwood Elite's like a classic one in this area. I've done it a little bit, but not that often. Brightwood Elite's like a very old leveling spot. Snap, dusted off all my coconuts, no regrets. Do people still do the infix runs? I also wanted to like data mine like what daggers existed and figured we could just kind of like use New World Buddy for that and the artifacts and stuff. I saw that there was plans to add in artifacts for daggers, but I don't think it actually made it into the final build. So the 6 is this combo points, I'm guessing? So I guess we could start reading stuff. By hitting enemies, you gain combo points. 6 at max combo. Dagger abilities other than stealth give various bonuses by consuming combo points. Okay. Double neck stab. Leap towards your opponent. Stab, aiming for the weak spot, dealing damage. Activating this ability consumes all available combat points. Do 5% more damage per combat point consumed. Full combo bonus attack does 100% critical hit chance, so you guarantee a crit. Frenzied slashes. Flurry of 7 rapid slash attacks, alternating between your main and offhand dagger. Main hand, do 40%, offhand, do 20%. Activating this ability consumes all combo points, you do more damage. Okay. Oh. Game is freaking out. Don't forget to pop a booster. There's a booster for PvP XP? I have literally never used that once. But, oh no, I have used that. It was just like a very long time ago. Oh gosh, how do you even put those on? Sorry guys, the game is like dying. Apparently it's been crashing a lot for people. So, I'm not shocked. Yeah, we're just gonna... Oh, nope, 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 nope. Dang it. It started working right as I closed it. But... I got impatient. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, AGS. I need a Schmeck guy, or I need a Daggers build guy at the end of the hour, Scott Lane. Yeah, I don't know if we're getting that, but... Someone bought all the diamond rune glass once the daggers dropped. I mean, gold is super cheap now. It's like putting stuff on the TP is like not that... there's not a huge barrier there anymore. So what did Schmeck run? Next stab. Ambush. And... throwing. This roots if you hit him from stealth? Oh god. Five seconds after ability, you get haste. Is there like a utility way to use the daggers? Or is it just like damage stuff? So I'm mostly seeing damage stuff. There's a few weekends and runs. Yeah, it doesn't seem that crazy. And combat stealth speed penalty no longer applies with 8 meters. Hmm. Move speed while stealth is based off equip load, so if you're heavy it won't be as good. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like a weapon I would normally use. But we can mess around with it, I guess. Plus the passives are really good. When hitting an enemy you haven't hit in the last 20 seconds, do 20% increased base damage and apply sluggish? Ew. Oh my god. Ew. Sluggish is the effect from the heart rune. Is there not a lunge? Oh my gosh, the lunge is like nothing. Like it's actually nothing. Why is the throwing thing make a hatchet noise? No dodging for the enemy? Yeah. It doesn't feel like as fluid as some of the other stuff in the game does, but it doesn't feel awful. They probably could have been tuned a little bit more. Hitting for 6k out the gate is not that bad, or for 4k out the gate is not that bad for a weapon, no. And it's like relatively fast attacks. When you have combo stacks, you could reuse some of the abilities. If you missed that, I didn't read that yet. I just started playing with the buttons. I haven't actually like read the tree and what everything does and figured it all out. But I mean, that would suggest that like you want to be like auto-centric for a bit, and then you like use abilities after you use autos. It's just your ability cooldowns are like so short. Like, I feel like you almost want to be using them more than that. Like, what's this cooldown? 18 seconds, and then the throwing is 13, and then that's 30. Like, those aren't that long of cooldowns, but I guess you could do attacks and then into combo. So I think there's about us buying the game. There's rumors about companies buying the game, but it's nothing that's actually been done. You just like what all the poison dots you see with Rune Glass plus Pestilence. Yeah, if you want to see a bunch of different dots going off at once. And then go for like some dot extensions. It's weird because like most weapons, you don't really want to be autoing for too long. Like you would almost rather you'd rather go like auto ability. This one feels like one that you probably want to go like more lights into heavies and then like throw out weapons at a certain point. Like it's like not as common. I think Flail and VG are more my kind of weapons though than this one, or at least how it looks so far. It'd be interesting to see if it's like used at all. The initial takeaways are it's a main hand. It's not really an offhand unless you just go for like the stealth based bonus, and that would inherently limit it a lot. Hmm. I feel like I like the idea. I mean, I'm gonna try to make this like utility based because I'm like always utility based. This is a single target weekend. That's inherently really bad. What's this? So it's like a lunge. Like that's probably good. Frenzied stabs, I assume, is like you basically go nowhere, right? Yeah, you don't really go anywhere. It looks sick though. What do these ones do? I mean, that seems insane. That's just insane movement. And then, oh god, they really added that to the game. Oh god. This one feels insane to me. Like you just have so much movement with that. I've seen people say that Invis is pretty mid. I know it like it kind of left in the book. It wasn't like completely done. Like that's the thing that like kind of held them back before. So I'm not completely surprised. This one to me seems like a must. I feel like it's not that good. Ambush. It roots if you hit from behind or stealth. I mean, that's probably pretty good if I'm gonna be honest. This is just like a bleep and generic damage. What's this alt? Hmm. 5 seconds after using an ability, get 20% haste when facing an enemy. Like, I would almost think that you'd want to go, like, this route. Yeah, I mean, with an ability that's full combo points, you get stamina regen. Second, this enemy is gonna hit me. So, like, I would think it would be, like, you know, like, you, like, leave and then you go back in kind of thing with that ability. Like, you... See if I can find an enemy I could hit and actually get combo points. But I would think, like, you would want to leave, like, use it as a movement. I feel like Dagger Spear, it would probably help the Spear out a lot, because Spear has a problem. So, like, okay, I don't get the refresh? I thought you get a refresh from that, if you get the max combo. Wait, reread this. Did I not take it all the way or something? This could be repeated if you hit an enemy. Okay, you have to hit an enemy. So it's a gap close, and then you could also use it as a way to go away. Like, how big is this dash? I mean, that's good enough to the point where it's usable. Pretty sure the resets aren't working. Attack the ghost. It's a little, at least a little bit more HP. Yeah, it's not. It's funny because the ghost doesn't, like, actually, like, give you more XP. So it's like, you could... Oh my gosh, it just skirted past him. Didn't even hit him. Tracking might be a little bit sus. Like, surely you just have to take a movement ability, though. Like, how far is this movement? I mean, it's not great, but it's something. Did you get a chance to look at the video? I went to shit. What video? No. Oh, that video, no. Not yet. We got distracted. Let's see, I can pull it up. This is gear. Enchanted Ward, Fortifying Shield Rush. You ideally want this on a shield at this point. Conditioning isn't that good. Shirking is good. This is a medium build? The gear just, like... I mean, it's generic and fine. I think Shirking's good and medium. I don't think Conditioning's that good, but it's a good filler. The actual perks you chose are the ones that you generally would want. Wellness I don't really love. Round shields are just so much worse than, like, illegal rounds, and are so much worse than kites and towers. Like, they're almost, like, not worth bothering with. Oh god, you have Ankh on? Oh, hell no. Don't use Ankh. Ankh is terrible now. You also don't have any of the set bonuses. Set bonuses help out a lot. Pen backstabs make sense to stack. Vicious Rogue in general is, like, pretty good for an assassin-oriented build, too. Probably want Empowered Toast on here instead of, like, Fortifying Toast if you're trying to go more assassin-oriented. But Ankh is definitely a no-go, even with, like, the Shirking Heal stuff. Ankh is just, like, so mid now. global storage is like kind of in. It feels like this goes nowhere. But it roots, so you have to take it. I just don't know what the last ability is, but I feel like these two are musts. Isn't this game not going to exist soon? Yep, and they added content to the game before they got rid of it. Throw? Yeah, it could just be throw. I mean, the first ability looks sick, it's just like, I don't think it's like actually practically that good. But yeah, New World's going to be around for another year. It's kind of on, I mean, it's on maintenance mode at this point, so people are looking to move on to other games. The general two trains of thought, or you move on, like people are moving on to other MMOs that have major downsides, or they go for a new MMO and they kind of gamble. And then there's people that like are just leaving MMOs in general, which is also a pretty fair spot, because I don't think most of them are that good. What the fuck? I only slept for 8 hours and now we have daggers? Yes, sir. No other action combat options? BDO is a, like, legitimately, like, crazy game when it comes to action combat, but from an MMO standpoint, but it's like, it will take you, like, a year to get into the game and get decent. Which is both frightening and, like, really cool. So we're thinking the throw. Dagger attacks that hit a surprise target, inflict disease. But the healing is like nothing. Yeah, so it's probably this, and then you just go down to that. I moved on from New World and went to Cyberpunk 2077 with 300 plus mods. Oh god. What is this, Minecraft? What's the fastest way to get it? You do a chest run. In the Discord I put a little route, but you do a chest run in Reekwater. Like involves like this area down south, and you kind of end up over here. I wouldn't really go much further, and then you get a currency. You use the currency at a vendor within Reekwater up front, which you should see from the main story. And then you can make stuff, and you can make them like right over here. Okay, but how bad is stealth actually? Has anyone tried prowling or just using it to escape, or proning? I don't think so. But it just seemed kind of clunky. Like, how are you gonna escape in a PvP situation by like activating stealth? The throw feels like it takes too long of an animation, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like how the throw feels. Like, it like locks you in there, and it's basically like a patchet. Let me try this ability again. No, that's... I mean, this one has movement, so it's just, like, automatically good. The throw feels clunky. It's just, I don't know what to do with this last slot. Like, these two feel really good to me, and everything else feels like, eh. Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't, like, fully ready. It's just throwing hatchet 1-to-1. Yeah. Upside is getting multiple throws at max combo. True. No, the audio isn't there. Like, the audio, I don't think was added in time. If we go this. It feels like the resets aren't really happening either. Shame they didn't just copy the Angry Earth Dagger abilities. I mean, the idea behind these was like pretty cool. Like, I really like the movement. It feels like very slice and dicey. The haste is kind of insane. Because you don't even have to hit someone to get the haste, right? So, like, what if I'm, like, a fire staff, I'm, like, fighting somebody, and then, like, you dodge away, you do this, you cancel it, and then you got the haste, right? Does that make sense? Like, fighting, need to run. You lose the haste on... You don't lose the haste on swap? Wait a second. Oh, this is gonna get crazy. If you don't lose the haste on swap... You can just start zooming at people. Rutro, could you block cancel it? Katie warned us it would be broken. Yeah, no, the haste is mandatory if you don't lose it on swap. That's insane. And you can block cancel it too. Quick delete the VOD. Just run away, double dodge into burnout. And then more movement. That one doesn't feel as good. What if I, like, go complete utility, cut this, and go stealth? I'm here for the bugs. Now we're starting to play with it. I like how this is feeling. This other stuff I don't know if I really care about. But, like, utility, dagger, offhand, right? Get the haste. Eh? That's my cook. The spinny air one, just for the haste, you can use movement to get out, you then use stealth at the end or something like that, or movement and then stealth. Like leather shoes, haste, disappearing, and healer boots. Healer build. I heard that like some of the gear, if you roll it, like disappeared at some point, but I haven't heard anything. I heard that from like one person. You could spam the throw at the combo points. Yeah, it's the plus side. I mean, I don't think I would primarily be using Dagger as like a main hand. I think I'd be using Dagger as like an offhand to like disengage. But I build things kind of weird. Like if I was engaging, it would be like in, and then stealth and like get out like borderline. Like it wouldn't be much more. I mean, haste and stealth to dip and disappear as a healer would be an awful to try to fight. I mean, that's what I would think. Like, I would just think utility, like, just disappear. And then no issues on a lot of things. Does this thrusting slice actually work? Because it feels like it does not. In combat stealth penalty no longer applies. I guess I have to take that. Yes, but you have to spam. There's like no other input. Oh, I would think that it would like last for like 3 seconds or something like that. If you have to spam it, that's like kind of mid. Hope you're doing well, miicrow. It's been a tough week. Yeah, it's been rough. I mean, but trying to have fun with what's left, you know? So let's see if I hold it down. I feel like that did not work at all. I think I just missed. The tracking feels incredibly mid. Oh yeah, no, I didn't get it. The tracking feels incredibly mid. The whole weapon is mid. Yeah, it's not completely done. It's pretty clear. It seems like the part that looks like the most insane to me is just that you could use that ability and then you just get haste. Like just picking up a 20% haste for free and you can animation cancel out of the ability just seems good. Everything else so far I haven't been super thrilled about. The ambush stun is pretty solid if you hit it. How big is it? How long is the route? It's just a route. It does seem like it could be kind of annoying. It just like it feels so sluggish. It's a weird route though. It impacts their animations. Huh. Because like it's just like that's your attack. Like you don't go anywhere. So you basically have to be on them already. Dagger video coming. Maybe we can make one. There's not like a ton to talk about. It's like it's a new weapon that could be used like I think offensively or defensively. I think defensively it has better options than offensively at the moment, but been stealthing into them, and if it's pretty easy to hit. They're not paying attention. Hmm. I feel like I'm seeing no enemies at this point. Deadlock sucks so bad. We have a bad game. I still like Deadlock a lot, but I think like the majority of people would not like Deadlock. It's like a game for like a niche audience. It also depends what role you play. So if you play, sorry, I'm a little tired. But if you play support in Deadlock, your job is basically to fight all the time. But if you play like a carry role, then you have to like farm a lot more and you don't get to fight as much. But you have a bigger impact on the fight, so it just depends what you want to do. Two, three. Oh, it's like a 3-second stun. That's kind of insane. Yeah, I mean, you can... Abrams is like a character that does really good if you're ahead. If you fall behind, like, he is turbo bad. But very good if you're ahead. Crush would be a great Abrams player. Oh, God. But every character has, like, their niche. My top played, I think, right now are, like... Kelvin, Dynamo, McGinnis, which is, like, a terrible top 3. And then after that, it's, like, I think Ivy, Viscous, Page. Put on the stealth, come on. I don't think the stealth is that good. But you could play with the stealth, it's just I don't think it's that good. It's the fun thing, but it's not that, like... Eh. You know? I think I got sick with something. There are actual daggers in the game now? Yes. We are a ninja. Game pretty. I go crazy with Pocket. Pocket's like... Pocket's a really cool hero. He's like completely combo oriented. It's like you... At a certain point, Pockets all basically have the same rotation. It's just about timing the rotation. Pretty sure SNS. But the NS part is just better than daggers right now. Or without the SNS. Yeah, no, I think SNS is it's the better weapon, but this one's fun. We can do this thing, and we can do this. Horo, there is one thing that makes it like competitive very easily. You could use this ability, which gives you haste, switch weapons, and I keep the haste. That makes it insane. It's a bug, but it makes it insane. So, like, healers ran, like, Raging Torrent up for a while just to get the haste effect from Hatchet. So it's just like, you know, you're in a fight, you dodge out of the way, you pop this, you anti-cancel it, and then you just zoom away. And you could, like, stealth at the same time, too, if you wanted to. And, like, it actually legitimately could be an offhand for a healer at that point. Shame the stealth doesn't have an iframe. Yeah. I think it's more fun than good. I wonder if they held on it to so long to prevent the player base from being like bow plus slash musket plus dagger. I mean, I think they're just the level of polish they want on their weapons is like much higher than what most games would generally want. Like it's clear that the sound stuff isn't quite here yet, but the base functionality is present with Dagger. Thanks for everything, miicrow. Gonna write it out and enjoy the game. Yeah, it's definitely an option. I think a lot of people are gonna do that just because the game's like very, very pretty and very fun. I don't know how many people will actually keep playing for like a long term, but time will tell. We had data mine before Lord of the Rings. Oh, Daggers have been like in the game for like literally 2 to 3 years. That's been like the running joke is like devs couldn't say that daggers were coming. And it's like we all know daggers are coming. It's just a matter of time. Like the Thunder Gauntlet one that they talked about, that one I think was partially known. There's also like a Celestial thing that was like an alternative to like Healer, but it was like more like early on. Dagger was talked about in patch 1. Yeah. It is kind of weird that they like didn't release weapons for so long. Like most games have like a weapon like almost every major patch, and then New World like was just not that frequent. Celestial is just Void Gauntlet, if I remember correctly. I mean that would check out. My gosh, the tracking on that ability is abysmal. But it's movement, so it's like you probably have to take it, but it's like literally abysmal. We had 3 weapons in like a year, and then it was just like radio silence. Yep. It's kind of weird. Oh, I'm only level 17? I thought I was higher than that. What else is good? Heavy attacks inflict exhaust. I mean, that one's probably good. Oh, this is the sluggish one? The sluggish one's insane. I can't believe that's in a game. It's like you hit someone with a dagger and they get inflicted with sluggish. It's like, Jesus Christ. Need to reach out to Broadsport to see if they intend to make a pitch or not. I've heard bigger names than that, like, looking to make pitches, but all the plans scared me. Like, we were talking about it earlier, and it's like, I almost think it's going to be worse if it gets put out than if it dies. Like, I don't want to see it become like a skeleton crew. Alright, I think we have enough levels in this to start doing stuff. I kind of want to see if I can get in to the Reek area and showcase, like, sirens. But it might be kind of hard. Join a raid and it should let you in. Can I TP directly to it, or is it going to kick me out again? So did any rumors sound like they might actually rehire devs? No, I've literally heard, like, throwaways, basically. Like, I've heard, like, cash cows from New World. I don't have any offers in my mailbox. I mean, I think it's just, it would cost a lot. What do we think the odds of private servers popping up are? Low, but not none. Alright, so how bad are these boxes, by the way? Because I haven't, like, looked at these. So what do these charms do? Thrusting Slice. It can now pass through enemies and allies. Okay. Hitting a target that's been surprised by stealth will inflict poison and weaken. That's not as good. The doing additional bleeds isn't that good. If the double neck stab critically hits for the next 5 seconds, gain haste? That seems kind of crazy. Increased base damage, just generic stuff. I do really like the... Excuse me. The slippery maneuver seems decent, and the pain of the neck seems pretty good too. That would... Just from another way to get haste, basically. At that point, I'm basically going all down left tree. It's kind of funny. Like, my build would look like this. And critical get haste. It's like something silly like that. Do I have a skill slot open? Not really. Will data mine still be a thing since there won't be any contents up anymore? I can data mine the current patch, but I can't actually, like, go past anything. So it's like you can see some stuff, but not a lot. Sec, I gotta put on this for loot bias before I open these up. Oh god. I just want the pants, man. I've always just wanted the enraged pants. Might have to do another chest run. You see anything cool? No, it's like the stuff you guys saw. I saw there's a few more skins that were added, though. That one I actually did want. Like, that's actually a really good IG. That's an even better IG. So now I'm just looking at pants, maybe, and even then it's not required. Those are the pants I was looking for. Prolonged favor. I mean, just really good. Just Enraged Hunt is, like, such a good bonus. I was looking for these from the raid for a while. But I think these ones I have that are just infix are probably a little bit better. And then I would just, like, slap on the IG as, like, an offhand, basically. So this is, like I have this one right now, which is great. I could also just slap this one on. And it's not, like, as good, but it procs the enrage effect. So That was like the idea I had for like an endgame build. It's just never really came to fruition. Kind of glad this game is dead with no hope. That is one way to put it. Certainly a way to put it. FY, the enraged 3-piece damage can't be reduced. Yeah, I heard about that. I wish they made it easier to get like the focus set, because that one's like actually like terrible to acquire. Like it's by far the hardest in the game. And, like all the PvP sets in general are just like completely terrible to acquire. Crush, why did you time out Horo? What'd Horo do? Oh. Does the gritty combo allow for perma-grit? Is that the one that gives you grit for 10 seconds? It's basically perma-grit, but... I forget which perk even gives that. Or if it's one of the new ones. Are we data mining? I've already done it. I could show you guys what is like in the data mine, but uh there's not a lot of additional stuff that you haven't seen. But I could show it off. It looks like you can't really get into this new area, so that kind of blows, but this is everything from the patch that changed. Like all the green stuff was basically added. So they added this like AI targeting thing, which has like a vision mechanic, so I'm guessing this is like stuff to do with stealth. Build review? What build are we reviewing? Turkey leg transmog? Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's just kind of random stuff. It's like all this is like mob stealth. I wouldn't really worry about it too much. They have the perks in here that you've already seen for Dagger. I don't think there's much besides this. Yeah, it's just the Dagger ones. And then they modified a few of the values on here. So they like buffed a few perks. And nerfed a couple too. So this is the grit buff, for example, on the left you see that what it was, and the green you see what it changed to. So it got increased a little bit. It's like nothing here was that crazy. They took out a bunch of the Halloween stuff, and you can kind of see that throughout the files. You can see like the Dagger ability table, but it's honestly easier to view in game. There's a little bit of achievement stuff that got added. For what it's worth, for any achievement hunters. Uh, they changed some attribute scaling thing on here. It seems kind of minor. Dagger technically has ammo because it has a throwing thing. There's like the skins that they added for this like mushroom raider. I have no idea what this is, but apparently there's like a mushroom dude you could fight that gives you skins. We ran the barrel from Sirens to Sileo Seiko. It's a massive Easter egg. Holy shit, was it cool? Was it the Kraken thing or what? Was it worth doing? I wasn't sure if they actually would add one in the game or not. I don't even know where that barrel is. Wait, can I even get to Sirens? I can't even get to Sirens right now. I want to get to Sirens, but it's like pretty hard to get in there. This is more stuff that you guys know about. Umbral currency got increased. Some more dagger, more dagger. This is kind of minor. This is like NPC stuff. And these are the cooldowns for the dagger. This is the shop that was added. Damage table for dagger. Removed Halloween things. This is the more mushroom raider thing, so I have no idea where this mushroom raider is, but apparently it can give stuff. Game events got removed, probably Halloween related. You see that Umbrals got nerfed in a few areas, like in OPR, for example. They took them out for the Halloween event, and then down here, I forget what this one is for. PvP ones, they got buffed. They, if you complete the Reekwater Siren Siege, you get XP. Do you get Umbrals? Doesn't look like it. You get XP though. I guess it's something. These are more boxes for things. Game events, stuff that they just removed. I'm guessing this is the stuff that we won't see ever again, so they just got rid of it. Game modes, the major thing here is it increased the timeout of the raid, so you probably won't time out anymore. Like, how many seconds is this? So, or, wait, that's not seconds. Is that minutes? 360 minutes? Okay, so it's 6 hours now. So you should be able to do the raid in under 6 hours. Yeah, 4 hours to 6 hours? Okay. This is the damage heart rune thing from this main story. More mushroom raider things. The loot buckets got changed. This is like loot drop related. This file's huge, so I don't even know if it's gonna load. Probably come back to it. Loot limits got changed. This is like data table stuff. It's like actually kind of interesting, but it just takes forever to load, so it's probably not worth going through exactly. Set bonuses. I didn't see any new ones added. I think we tried to open up something that was too big and it's starting to crash things. Yeah, now everything's kind of breaking. But we can come back to this when it finishes up. But there wasn't like a bunch of like new stuff that they added. It was just kind of things that we already knew about, like global storage, reap water rework, daggers, and some crafting things. Loot buckets is a nightmare. The passive on the left. If you hit an enemy with an ability while full combo points, you get 30% stam. Hit an ability without full combo points, get grit. Oh yeah, the gritty combo. I mean, that's insane. That is legitimately just insane. Oh, I didn't realize how good that was, but no, that's crazy. I'm gonna take the stealth thing for fun, I think, or something like that. Think. I kind of want to do like either the root or the stealth. I like these two abilities a lot. Might do like one more round of that chest run and roll some daggers. Try to get a utility one. Because right now we have like a DPS oriented one. Can you get into Sirens by just using the TP rather than trying to walk in there? I've tried that, it just kicks you out immediately. So it's like you probably can when the population dies down a bit. It definitely isn't a bad update, though. Like, it's what they had left, but I just kind of wish there was a little bit more, but I guess I just didn't have everything finished. Oh wait, it's not here, it's the next one over. Oops. The art in this game is so pretty. I think no, I did that one. I missed the north one. Oh, I think I put my int back on. I definitely put my int back on. Because of the set bonus. I was gonna buy more gear sets, but I don't think I'm doing that now. Yeah, Crush isn't loyal. Everybody uses Crush. He's the hidden god behind New World. He's... What's skill tree looking like for daggers? Mine is like something like this. I think this last perk slot's a flex one, but I think these two perks are mandatory. The one's a movement oriented perk and the other just gives you perma haste. So, like, both of them are just really good. But everyone's gonna have a slightly different opinion on it. The ironic part is the game got murdered largely for Lord of the Rings, and then it died along with Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's kind of the sad part. It's like a lot of these decisions are made to like cut New World content for Lord of the Rings, and then Lord of the Rings isn't here. Miicrow, what do you think a Bis PvP musket build would be? I mean, you would need basically the infixes that increase damage. You would need tons of offensive slots on your gear. And probably for the fixed perk, you would need the perk that makes you do more damage. all the time, and you'd have less armor when you're below 50% HP. Like, that would be, like, general idea of what would be best in slot. I don't think it's, like, super complicated. But it's just stack the things that give you more damage from musket. Like, the overcharge set, I think was the one that it's called, that, like, helps you with that. Are we getting Scheduled Wars / Casual Wars? That's in the pipeline, and you can see a little bit of that in the files, but, like, I don't think it's done. And if it's not a queuable mode right now, like, I don't think it's coming, and it's not a queuable mode right now. So it's like that would have been in the season. But, unfortunately, did not make it. Is it to confirm that you have to do 3 bosses? It seems to be the case, yeah. That worked for me, but I haven't tried, like, doing 2 and then starting to open up everything. Actually, there's one more over here, right? I like how you can see the chests in the map if you're in the area. This is Valhalla right now. Are you mad at Amazon? I mean, it's just one of those decisions. It's like a business decision. There's like not much more to say about it. Like I kind of get why they did it, but I'm not happy that they did it. It made them more money, made their shareholders more money, so overall it was probably better for the company, but like I think it's short-sighted. It didn't make them more money? Oh, it made them more money. It's just like it made their stock price go up, right? And that's what they care about. But then we could have a crash and our stock price would go down and we'd all forget about this happening, so So how hard is it to get into that Sirens area? Like, do I have to stay up late to get into it? I unfortunately have a work meeting in like an hour, but it'd be fun to kind of see that. A Lord of the Rings MMO would have printed money like crazy. I mean, yeah, but not compared to what else they do. It would, but you know, like the chip that they're making is making billions of dollars right now. Like, and most people don't even know that Amazon makes an AI chip, and that's like worth more than all the New World stuff. But it probably costs more. But like this is more like a fun project for them. But it's like it still made money, so it's like I don't think they had to get rid of it. It seems like a lot of their decisions, though, were based off the fact that they didn't own, like, Steam, and whoever was in charge of the game development was basically jealous that, like, Steam had all this power and Amazon didn't, but, like, Steam, like, kind of earned that right, and Amazon has not. It's like it's a big trust thing with, like, customers, and I don't think he really gets that at all. Like, that's why Steam is, like, the thing that people prefer. Season 10 literally had no marketing and did well too. Like like in terms of like games, like New World is a top 30 game on Steam, right? And that's not even including like the console player base, so New World was doing very well. All things considered. Hi, how could I get daggers? It just drops in a box. So you have to go around collecting these ancient offerings. Once you collect those, then you get a currency, and that currency you can buy the daggers. You could also use the PvP area currency, but like that's just like less efficient. I found my first loaded dice at this place. It's funny. I mean, at least luck's still used for stuff. One of the systems that's remained intact. Yeah, one of the worst systems. Yeah. It's a system. Can you get this close quarters blunderbuss from the enraged chest? I'm not sure. We can look. It's tenacity. There's a musket and bow for the enraged set, but blunderbuss looks like it's tenacity. I think tenacity was like PvP area. Yeah, it's the PvP one. So no, it's really hard to get that still. They didn't add in like the artifact for the dagger, right? It doesn't look like they did. This is all they added. There's definitely not a huge reason to continue at this point, but it's fun for the people that have played the game for a while. I mean, it's kind of sad too at the same time. Like the daggers are really really cool, but not perfect. But you know, it's cool to see that they're like actually gonna get added. I'm looking for like double skill, which is like a utility dagger set, just to mess around with the haste. I'm gonna be honest, there's like literally no reason for me to use daggers in PvP. Like I don't think they're that good for a utility standpoint, but they like for my role, but they'd be good for healer. Like, I think they're good as a heal or escape tool, and I think they're okay offensively, but not great. Is that a Plague Strikes Trenchant Ren Dagger? Okay, I guess we could try to make that work, but that's just like hella cursed. What the hell? What is this? Utility Raid Dagger? It's a decent utility dagger, to be honest. Yeah. We OPRing? We can for a bit. I'm trying to get a skill on the dagger real quick. But... isn't the server about to be restarted? Is it? Was there an announcement for that? There we go, double skill defense. That's what I wanted. Which most people probably wouldn't want, but... I just want to put the perks on the dagger and run around. I think it was this one. Yeah, you get a haste. Sure, I'll slap Vigor on there. I do not care about my charms anymore. But this is my base idea with the dagger tree, and then I would go down to like here and probably take off 1 point here somewhere. Honestly, this one's not that good from a utility standpoint. Like, it would be like that, this, and then like something along these lines. I don't know if we would even go down to this or not. Like, probably, but base idea would just be this stealth you can anti-cancel out of. This is a movement ability, so it's just naturally good. And then ambush is a way to get access. No, it's not ambush. It's like, I think it's this one is the one that gives us access to the speed. Ambush is a route, which is pretty decent. But I was thinking more like speed offhand. Yeah, the game just froze. This is like a dagger thing. There you go. Alright, I'm down to do like 1 or 2 OPRs, but I'm probably going to call it after that. Like, unless we're doing like a raid tonight. I don't think we're doing a raid tonight. It would be fun to like check out the new Siren area, but it seems like it's full. What cache gives the best gear in Reekwater at the moment? Wait, can we get into here? Do we actually get into the raid area? I didn't expect to be able to get into here. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Crush. My people need me. Zoom. I haven't done this yet. What do you get from this? I have no idea, but I know it's new, so I just want to do it. But to be honest, you probably don't have to engage with it if you just want the rewards. I just think this is like the area that they're like reworking. Is this something new in Reekwater? Yeah, this is. What is a must Dagger skill or skills for PvP? I think this one's a must, the Frenzied Slashes, because what you can do is you could use the slash, and then you could switch weapons, and then you get the haste on your other weapon, right? So that just inherently makes it a really good offhand. The other perk that seems really, really good is the Thrusting Slice, because it's just, like, movement, right? Generic movement. Those two are probably mandatory, everything else is optional, in my opinion. Is this like a PvE arena, like one group at a time? I have no idea how this works. But I put, like, another haste perk on my dagger, and then, like, a thing where I can go through enemies and allies with the movement perk, which just inherently makes it, like, good to get out of things with. I don't think this perk's actually that good. Like, I don't think next tab's actually that good. I feel like stealth or ambush would probably be better. Now that I think about it. Like, I'm kind of going back and forth on it, but... This one's just a root, so it's like you get behind someone and you could root somebody. This is kind of like the trial that they have, or at least it seems kind of like that, where it's like after a timer you can get in and you can do the event. Gate opens every 15 minutes for only 1 minute, just forces people to start together and only every 15 minutes, I see. You guys think they'll add, like, a PvP box thing? Or do you think they're just gonna, like, let PvP track be the only source of PvP, gear bonuses, or set bonuses? Because I feel like that was a big pain point, but I don't know if they ever, like, really iterated upon it. I guess the other thing that's worth asking here is, like, how many of you guys are, like, staying on this game versus, like, moving on to other games? Like, I don't know how to best, like, ask that question, but... I think a good amount of people are gonna ride it out, till the end, and I think a good amount of people are just like, I'm done. Where do you get the soul marks? From chests? I have a screenshot of where they all drop in the Discord. Writing it out until Chrono Odyssey. I think a lot of people are waiting for that, and a lot of people are waiting for Where Winds Meet. I don't think Where Winds Meet is that crazy of a game, to be honest. What server? This is Valhalla. I'm playing for at least a couple months, but I see that they made enough content to last us to a new year. Oh, there's definitely content if you want to keep playing the game. Like, I think if I did New World League, I would consider it, but... to be honest, I don't know if I really want to do it. Arc Raiders has been so fun. I haven't done Arc Raiders yet. I'm, like, kind of afraid to get into that genre because I don't love that genre. But I know it's really good for the genre, so I probably should try it. Just to experience it. It's weird because after I came back for 3 years for Nighthaven, I'm just like exploring all the stuff I missed and it's still fun and fresh. Oh, there's definitely stuff to do even for people that stayed the entire time. Like, there's a lot. Arc Raiders is like the girl you meet after a bad breakup. I'll be back, but gotta leave for a bit because I'm emotionally unstable. Dude, that was me up until like today, and now I'm trying it, and it's like it feels pretty rough still because I know that they're gonna like revamp the art in this zone and do a whole bunch of other things, and this is like early stage build with like the bare bones put in place. Daggers you can only get from a specific chest. I don't think they actually added them to the drop table to everything. Like, I don't think there's also set bonuses for daggers. Do you know which chest? Yeah, it's the ones that look like the one from Brim, like the coffin, or the coffin things. But I've got a... You could also see them on the map. If you go into areas and you just look on the map, they're the chests that show up. Yeah, it does have 30v30. I just don't know how the combat's gonna feel. I haven't looked around for like all the Chinese videos, but it seems like it's like BDO-esque. I'm following Mr. J-Chap. Alright, where do I bring the barrel? Is that a new raid? Kind of. Hoping Where Winds Meet is decent. I mean, I think everyone's gonna try that one at least. It will be interesting to see if it's good or not. Okay, that's what the barrel does. Wasn't that exciting. I got another barrel. Chrono would just be another Korean. Oh, it's probably just gonna be another Korean MMO, but at least they're trying to copy New World. Yeah, I mean, I don't think most of the MMOs are good. Like I don't even think Whirlwind's Meet that look like that insane, but it looked decent. It's that, or you just like leave the genre, right, and you just play like good games. What does the barrel do, by the way? Someone said if you bring the barrel to the end, there's like an Easter egg. Oh, you could just walk through this. It does no damage. Okay. It is kind of weird that like Western market's becoming like less heavy on like quality games and more about just like kind of fast, easy to make games in a way. I remember farming this guy for gear and he'd climb up that thing and reset him. It's a classic. No, I lost my barrel. Oh wait, there's another barrel. I'm saved. I'm just gonna pick it back up. You kind of zoom around with the dagger, though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you just use a couple abilities, and then you're just, like, zooming. Marvel Rivals is also Chinese. I mean, Marvel Rivals is really good. The cool thing is they, like, actually kind of, like, put money and time and effort into it. Like, I feel like on the Western side, that doesn't really happen. So we're getting all those dagger caches earlier. Reek water at the entrance. It's like here. Or no, it's like right there. No, I lost my barrel again. Might just see if there's a barrel later. Oh, we have to bring barrels up here? Where do you get the barrels? Oh, it's like over there. Ow. I lost my barrel again. Not getting any XP for the daggers. I'm not really either. They feel really mobile. Like you can like, it has a lot of movement to it. You feel really fluid. We're free. Are there any skins for the daggers that you guys have seen? Or is it just the base? You can't even change the skin on them? Oh. Or the crap is the boss? I don't know. That's the loot. I'm following Cammy with a keg. Miicrow, go to icon for what? The map? What? I'm so lost. Never mind, it's dead, Sag. Oh, it spawned somewhere else, and then this is just where the loot is? Well, this feels kind of weird. Okay. It's very cooked. Yeah. I can tell. I got Venom now. Let's go. So you were saying I need Venom earlier for something? That one's actually almost good. Probably good with daggers? Probably. I mean, the heavy attack on the dagger is actually like a really fast animation. Like you probably put slippery maneuver on like an armor perk, and then I can do like utility dagger like this one. Like plagues, or no, not that one. Where's the funny one? Yeah, this one. This is the funny one. Trenchant Ren Plague Strikes, and then put Venom on or something like that, and then you do a heavy attack-based dagger build. Boink. Oh, that's so cool! You can, it's like Greatsword where you can go between the lights and the heavies. So if you do heavy, you can do light, and then you can do heavy. Versus if I do heavy, 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 like it's super slow, but if you do heavy, light, heavy, it's much faster. Or if you do, what's like light, heavy, heavy? Oh, it's like it's all different. Like we could do light, light, heavy. What's light, light, light look like? Yeah, the last light isn't as good, but you could do light, light, heavy. Or you can do heavy, light, heavy. Like both those seem really good. But like the second heavy is pretty bad. And then the last light is pretty bad. Like it kind of naturally combos together too. Miicrow, do we try once in PvP? We could send it. I might do like a really cursed dagger build, but we could send it. I'm telling you, it's really cursed. So it'd be heavy, light, heavy, dash, and then so heavy, light, heavy, ability, and then you can also do like something like that. So okay, and then you can do light, light, heavy ability. Or like something that's better than this. If you don't leave it bugs. Nice. Is Nighthaven like empty now? There's like no one over here. No, you can easily see this being like really good with Venom though, especially because like Spear kind of struggles in certain spots where daggers can make up for it. I'm gonna try a Moonstone in it. This is just like a for fun set. I don't think it's actually gonna be that good. But could be something. And my last 3 points would go here. If I had them. Or maybe it would go like 1, 2, 1. You're medium? Okay. I mean, I imagine it's literally just gonna be a bunch of Dagger players like trolling in an OPR, so. Is this area new? I don't really remember this being in the game. Oh, is this just the entrance to the other map, but they changed it? Oh. Are the melee rune glass still bugged? I have no idea. I didn't really look at it. It's probably not going to do any damage. If I had to guess. I'm also running Flail with 0 focus right now, which is also troll. If I was going to be smart about this, we realistically probably want to go higher focus and like barely have any dagger scaling and just use daggers as pure utility. So I'll probably switch to that mid OBR, if I had to guess. It's kind of funny with the Plague Herald, though, because it's, like, super easy to get stacks and apply it. I feel so fast. Appreciate you're at least playing Dagger. Dagger's one of the few that are actually playing them. Appreciate it. Can you light a keg? Invis? Evan? Stop thinking that way. He probably can. Smile. Mm-mm. We all know what you're trying to do. Well, feel a little clumsy right now. My gosh, that root has no distance at all. It is so awkward to chase people with this thing. Like, actually so awkward. Unless they're, like, fighting in a spot. You could actually hit them. Everyone's like trying to chase each other and no one can hit each other. I think the first heavy is like really important. Like that heavy is like actually good. The rest of the heavies are like pretty bad. But like, my god, the tracking is terrible. Oh, we got one! We did something! BB Dagger's been fun all day. that can work. You probably don't have a lot of scaling, but it could definitely work. This is like debuffer Dagger build. I'm like a cursed ninja. The lag is so bad. It's definitely pretty bad. It feels like it has like no stickiness though. Like everyone just like kind of passes by you. Like if you're fighting in a spot with people around you, I could see it being like okay. And I could see it being okay as a utility offhand, but it's not like a large list of like what it's actually good at. Also, the damage on it sucks. Like it's hitting for 400 damage with 300 dex. Like I think you just go pure utility on it and like don't even worry about the damage. No! The movement wasn't good enough. I needed stealth. Keen speed would be a good perk with a dagger note. I mean, it has so much keen on it, like, or speed on it already. I don't think it's that great. I think it's like this kind of angle though, where you just go like normal build and then we just throw it on the back bar and then like see how it performs as like a utility weapon. Because it's definitely not a main hand. Or just, I don't see it. Maybe they scaled it down so it didn't break the game off per rip. I mean, I'm kind of hoping they did because it feels like really, really weak. Like with 300 dex, it's heading for 400 damage. Like it should be heading for like 1k plus. Stealth is really bad. Yeah, I imagine. The thing that seems kind of redeeming about it has a really fast heavy attack, but the tracking on the heavy seems pretty weak. And just having a really fast heavy attack could be really good for heavy attack builds. So like, I don't know. We're gonna go like utility on it, like with heavy, like removing a debuff from yourself is like pretty good. Like, I would think it would be like something like this. Maybe cut these two, go here, and then these two would be a slot that you'd want to pick up ideally. How big is this heal? 1.5% of your base health? That's decent. It's not insane, but it's decent. They can't afford to break the game. I mean, that's probably true. What does stealth do in PvP? It makes you harder to see. And that's literally it. So like this first heavy is pretty good. Like that's a good launch. The last heavy is also good. Well, it's not that good. It's not as good as the first heavy. First heavy by far is the best. Like I feel like the combo is just like first heavy, second light, and then ability. Or you do like that. But the second heavy is really bad. The second light is decent. Where do you get daggers from? You get them from like a chest down in Reekwater. Like up front. And there's like a little chest run that you can do. It's like this area has chest, this area has chest, this area has chest, this area has chest. There's a few more areas, but those are the big four that I'd hit. You can hit them once an hour. Oh, did they fix the shrine? I think so. Does stealth hide your nameplate? Oh gosh, probably not. I don't think the stealth is like completely done. It actually seems like a decent offhand, Pibsy, for a healer. Because it has an ability that you can switch off. You can Q switch off it, and you get a 20% haste. And then it also has, like, a dash. So, like, if I go, like, light build, right? And then I throw on one of these. Like, you could go... Like, you can do dodge into this, into dodge, into this, into dodge, and then, like, you're pretty far away. Or, like, something like that. Damn, they released this after just ending the game? Yeah, it's not complete. That's why they released it. Like, it wasn't really done before, but they're just like, what the heck, we'll throw it out. This is like the Season 11 content that was done that they just released. You can craft them at the CK well as well? Yeah, but it costs like an arm and a leg to craft them at the CK well. Like, they're really expensive there. But you can get the PvP perks from the CK well, so I think some people try to do that if they're trying to do like a damage dagger build. Should I just give up on the game or have hopes of it being bought by another company? To be honest, I think if it gets bought for another company, that might be a worse fate. But that's a personal opinion. Like, just because the game gets bought doesn't mean that they'll continue development. If they continue development, it might go in a different direction. So, like, they could monetize the heck out of it, make it subscription-based, do whatever the heck they want. It's not necessarily a blessing if it gets bought out. Has Dagger caused any bugs? It crashed when it hit me. It seemed buggy when you complete something. Like when you complete and you finish the skill points, it seems like it bugs out a little bit. Game dead. Yeah, it did. So what's your next game destination? Not completely planned out, but where winds meet seems like a decent place to start. My gosh, the heavy does not hit at all. Like, it's fast, but it doesn't hit. There we go. I think we need to, like, start fighting people and trying to secure kills more. Do I just start trolling people? Wait, I have a really bad idea. Guys, I have a really bad idea. What if I, like, do this? Wait, I have to get out of combat. What if we go, like, pure utility? And then this is gonna get really cursed really fast, but I think I'm in combat, so it probably won't even let me, like, set the con, knowing my luck. Oh my gosh, it did. Where are you playing? Valhalla right now. Completely cursed daggers builds, let's go. Complete utility. I will find a way to make anything have utility. And what are we making tank daggers a thing? What is this? And why does it not feel horrible? The healer's too slippery. Rooted. Okay. Probably not dying. I do have the right dagger on, right? The one with Plague Strikes, Trenchant Rend? Yeah, I do. I could see it being, like, okay with, like, the artifact VG. Like, it could be okay with that. That should root. Get back here. It's definitely not that good of a weapon, if I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of fun, but it feels like derpy. The tracking just isn't good enough. Like, it feels like worse SNS. It's extremely bad, yeah. It feels worse than flail damage-wise, which is, like, not a good sign. It's funny watching everyone try to hit each other with it. It's worse, according to... Oh. It's worse according to Quanmatic? Yeah, it's really bad then. The problem is the combos. I'm literally running it with 500 con right now. Like, as a pure utility class, because the damage is that bad. Ow. Might be good for aggro healers, that's about it. Yeah. It has decent escape options. IG is better for me, like, but it's not terrible in terms of escape. It's like the rapier, but worse. Pretty much. Unfortunately. They hit like 2 spoons? Yep. I mean, I'm running 500 con. I've given up on the damage, guys. Like, I'm 500 con, 50 focus. I have completely given up on the damage. We are just an anime hero right now that runs around pretending to do things. Like, we could have fun with it, but they aren't good. Yeah. Role-playing Naruto, basically. There's no lunge! How am I supposed to hit that ability? The solo anime protagonist? Yeah. It's literally just to run around like this. Like, I'm having fun, like, running around like this. Naruto in a wheelchair. Oh, it's not good. It's so bad. It's maybe good as, like, an offhand to escape, but that's, like, tops. With, like, how its damage currently works. I feel like that's not rooting, and it's supposed to root. Like, unless I'm reading that ability wrong? Isn't this supposed to root? Roots if you hit from behind or stealth? Am I just not hitting from behind? Because I swear it's, like, just not rooting. Like, let's look at this guy, right? Like, he's looking... Okay, he's not really looking the other way, but... Like, if I go behind him, which is making it very hard to go behind him. I was gonna hit him in the back and see if he'd stop moving, but... I guess that's not happening. Instead, I'm getting comboed. There, I hit him in the back. Was he rooted for, like, a second? I dodged through him and didn't do anything. There's no way the damage is right? It's... Yeah, I think the damage is just, like, way too low. Like, if I have... Like, 500 base damage is, like, nothing as a starting point. Like, the flail, I have 60 strength, but it's, like, much higher. The BB is at 965, and I have no scaling for BB on right now. So, yeah, it's, like, ridiculously low. It's, like, 50% undertuned. You guys see the root there? I had the root on key for a second, and it basically did nothing. I'm like 13th in our team, in case you're wondering how bad daggers are. Yeah, I think last time I was like 20. Yeah, I'm still 20. But I literally am doing nothing right now. I'm RPing. The Dagger ancient mobs have much more fluid movements. Yeah. And Angry Earth ones too. Not do anything unless I have Spear out. Yeah, and you can't even, like, really use them for utility because there's no, like, Artifact Dagger, so it's, like, it's probably DOA, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, from a PvP perspective, in terms of it being viable. Ow. Max Freedom perks, probably. Oh, he could have that, yeah, and then it would do nothing. Like, earlier I had 300 dex on, and I was doing, like, 500 damage per hit. Which, I'm in heavy, so I should be not doing much damage, but it should be, like, probably closer to, like, 1 to 2k per hit. With 300 dex. This is probably the most I've done, and it's literally just been me running past people. And applying a bunch of disease stacks because I have Plague Herald on. You are clearly carrying because miicrow is hard carrying with his wheelchair Naruto build. Yes, yes. It's a S tier build. Insane utility. You know, with my Plague Strikes, Trenchant Rend, Disease-oriented build. I made like a really cursed flail build, basically. With like half the utility. Still has some utility, but it's like half. Oh gosh, you can't hit the people on the ground if they're tripped. I hit him with the disease. Kill him, please. Yes! We did something. I'm gonna be honest. Don't run this perk. This perk sucks. I don't know what perk you run, but it's not that one. That spoons are too small. Yes, we need bigger spoons. We need great sword size spoons. I do like the running animation though. Like, this is really cool looking. Like, this is fun. Oh gosh. Target lock. Get that away from me. Hey, I got my ice shower off before I died. Huge. Oh, huge? You see that? Dodge the Detto? If you can dodge a Detto with this, it's currently war ready, right? Okay, then that iced him. God, it's so bad. Wait, did I get your top assist though? Crush, I think I got top assist with Dagger. No, I didn't. No, I thought I did. I was 2 off. That would have been really funny. Great sword size spoons would be a disaster. I need it though. The tracking's so bad. It's so bad. It's funny though, but it's so bad. Alright. I'm probably gonna call it there. Let's just say they're fun, but they definitely aren't good. But they're fun, but they're not good. But they're fun, so. You know, one of those. It's the tracking release Void Blade tracking. I mean, it does not track at all. Like, there is no weight at all to these attacks. It's like literally just this. Like, this heavy attack, I was like, oh my gosh, really fast heavy attack animation. And then, like, you just miss everything. But they don't, I just don't think it was completely done. The T-Rex tracking is the worst tracking ever. Yeah. It definitely is not that good. But, I don't know. Alright. I think I'm gonna pass you guys off to someone else. Because I got a work meeting in 10 minutes. But this has been kind of fun. I don't know if we're gonna do another New World one in the near future, but we'll see. They aren't like the worst thing in the world, but they definitely aren't that good. Yeah, if you were trying to do damage, I would not use Dagger. The spot where it like could be okay as like a utility offhand. So if you're thinking about like that as like a healer and it's a good utility offhand for you, go for it. But I just wouldn't expect a lot for him. But I'll see you guys. We'll see if it's this game or if it's the next game. But that's the final update for New World. So it's a little sad, but 07.